Hi everyone, my name is Rob Power and I will be the instructor for you for this term for AEDT 1160 Digital Communications Technologies. First of all, welcome to the course. The purpose of this video is to give you an overview of what the course will be about and what you can expect in terms of the major content and the major assignments for the term. Now, first of all, it's highly recommended that you do read the entire course outline, which is available through the course learning management system. The full details of what you can expect are fully outlined in the course outline. This video is just going to cover some of the major points from that course outline. So you really should go back and read the full outline before you start with the work in week one. Now, the purpose of this course was developed by the Faculty of Education at Ontario Tech University as a means to introduce you to looking at the foundations and the evolution of digital communications technologies. In this course, you're going to explore the historical shift from analog to digital technologies. You'll be identifying the range of digital communications technologies that are currently in use, and you'll be analyzing the impact of these technologies on a range of different sectors, everything from commerce and different professions to education and society in general. So our potential topics for this term include, but they're not limited to, the social and environmental impact of digital technologies, including issues of equity and the digital divide. There's a number of objectives for this course. You'll be defining the differences between analog and digital communications technologies, looking at describing the technical advantages offered by digitalization of communications tech, acquiring some different skills and strategies in the use of a variety of a different range of current digital communications technologies, analyzing and evaluating different digital communications technologies in terms of their suitability for different applications. And you'll be discussing the affordances and the limitations of digital communications in terms of their social, legal, and environmental impact. In particular, though, the main objective, what you should be getting out of this course, you will be learning to exploit digital communications technologies to solve problems in a social learning perspective. Our organization for this course, the course spans 13 weeks. In the learning management system, you will see one weekly module for each week of the course. Depending on the time of the year that the course is offered, there may be 1 or 2 weeks where there are no new materials presented and no new weekly class sessions. However, for most weeks, you can expect in the weekly module to find 1 hour of weekly study, usually in the form of video-based lectures that have been created for you by faculty members from Ontario Tech University. You will also have 1 hour of weekly class time. We'll come together in Adobe Connect for a variety of activities. I'll be presenting some materials in some cases. Other times, those activities will be led by you and your groups. You can also expect to spend at least an hour of time every week on different online course activities. These would include our weekly discussions, which would be in a variety of different formats, from discussion forums inside the learning management system to various social media platforms. You'll also be spending some time preparing for your group presentations and spending some time on self-directed explorations of the different topics. When you're watching the videos that are presented each week, you can expect to find some analysis and synthesis questions embedded in the videos. The analysis questions are really there to give you something to think about while you're watching the video. They'll give you some idea of how the video has been structured and what the main points are that you should be looking for. The synthesis questions contain elements that will help you extract essential knowledge from the video. These are questions that we'll be able to discuss during our weekly class sessions or online via our various social media platforms. Another important thing to keep in mind about AEDT 1160 is that we'll be taking a problem-based learning approach. There are going to be 3 overarching problems presented in the course that are referred to as PBL scenarios. One of your major group assignments is actually going to require you and your group mates to address a specific problem that's being faced by a hypothetical character, a hypothetical educator named Mary. So you will have to analyze her problem and propose a solution to that problem based upon what we explore throughout the term in this course. How you'll be evaluated? Again, the primary objective for this course is that you will learn how to exploit digital communications technologies to solve problems in a social learning perspective. We'll be looking at that through 3 primary assignments. Assignment 1 is your networking, your discussing, your sharing as the course progresses. Assignment 2 is a major course project, and Assignment 3 is an individual short paper that you'll be doing at the end of the term called the Summary of Experience. Assignment 1 is going to be broken down into 3 parts. Part 1 is your weekly discussions of your readings and the various digital media resources that we present. For weeks 1 to 5, you will be presented with a self-evaluation rubric early in week 5, week 6, that you'll be able to complete and rate yourself on your participation on this aspect of networking, discussing, and sharing. Likewise, for part 3, at the end of the term, you'll be given another self-evaluation rubric which covers weeks 7 to 12 of the course and covers your discussions of the readings and the digital media resources we explore. For part 2 of assignment 1, you and your group members are going to act as moderators for one of our weekly topics. You'll be given 1 week that you're in charge of. Your group will be in charge of moderating all discussions in the particular social media platform for that week, so you'll be posing the questions to your classmates and keeping that conversation rolling. You'll also be running the show in Adobe Connect for about a half an hour, where you'll be presenting about the topic of the week. Details on what you can expect from that assignment can be found in the learning management system and the detailed course overviews. Assignment 2 is your major course project. For this, you're going to be working with that same group that you're working with for assignment 1, and you basically need to look at one of the PBL scenarios, Mary's problem, and you need to help her solve that problem. You're going to present a detailed proposal to help her solve that problem using social media. This is going to be done by your group through the creation of a multimedia presentation which you'll post to the learning management system, share with your classmates, and share with me. You're also going to take the reins in Adobe Connect for a while, where you will present on your proposal. You need to create some instructional materials to explain the social media platforms that you're proposing Mary use and the strategies to follow. Essentially, what you're going to do is assume that you have already made your proposal for Mary to solve her problem. We are colleagues of yours working in an educational environment, whether that be a K-12 school, higher education context, or even a workplace learning context, and you are going to teach us how to implement the solution to Mary's problem. The third part of assignment 2, you're going to provide some peer feedback on the presentations made by the other groups. There will be an online form provided for you to provide that feedback during the week that those groups present. And your final assignment is your summary of experience. It's a short 2-page paper at the end of the term. You're basically going to create a reflective piece that follows APA formatting conventions. And you're going to discuss your online interactions, the strategies that you used, and your reflections about your experiences, and the affordances and limitations of digital communications technologies. You're also going to reflect on what you did well in the course and what you could have improved upon, and you'll explain your choices and the constraints that you had to work with.